Yo, what's up, family? How you doing? I'm out here in Santa Monica. I'm walking around, about to sit down for a second and do some work. I got some stuff I got to attend to. I'm getting ready to go to this film festival this weekend. I'm going to be speaking in regards to this Harriet Tubman movie. I was just reading an article that dealt with Colin Kaepernick and also with Jerry Jones, and I want to talk about a couple of things. First thing I want to say, cooning is something that is lethal and dangerous to black society. And we have to figure out a way to disassociate ourselves with some of these people that contribute to that. I'm talking about one particular coon in particular I'm referring to is Stephen A. Smith, who has been an unbelievable coon throughout the years. He has never once stood up for black society or for black people. Didn't stand up for Colin Kaepernick when Kaepernick put his career on the line to stand up for all of us, to speak up against police violence. And Stephen A. Smith has taken upon himself time and time again to go against the rest of us. I've seen people up here talk about how they want to cancel Judge Joe Brown. I say we cancel Stephen A. Smith. He should have been canceled. He should have been canceled a long time ago, years ago, when he took the side of the police against those in Baltimore that stood up against injustice, when he took the side of the police after that for those that stood up against injustice when Mike Brown was killed over in Ferguson. And this is what he does. So I say we cancel him. Now back to business. Jerry Jones. I don't know whether or not I'm going to have an exodus to Texas, which I'm considering. I am considering it, but I haven't committed myself to it 120% as of yet. But I've been considering it, and particularly to Dallas is where I've been thinking about going. But I'm saying this now, and I said this 10 years ago, and I'll say it 10 years from now. I will never in my life attend a Cowboys game. Jerry Jones is a white supremacist. Jerry Jones speaks no differently than a slave master on a plantation. Every time I see him talk, every time he gets up and he runs his mouth, and when he talks about black people that speak up against injustice like Kaepernick, he uses the same types of bullying tactics that would go down in an environment like that. You niggas better do what I say, or by God, I'm going to fire all of you. And the sad thing about it is, his players didn't sit up and call his bluff. Every single last one of them should have stayed in the locker room when he was threatening them years ago. And now I'm reading an article. I'm going to put the article in the description. I read an article where he's sitting up and he's talking all this smack about Kaepernick. And you know what it is? It's got nothing to do with Kaepernick's performance. It's got nothing to do whether or not he's a good or bad quarterback. Jerry Jones just does not like black men standing up for what's right and standing up against this corrupt, polluted social order that we call the United States of America. I'm not putting money into his pocket or to the pocket of any of these bastards over at the NFL, the NFL. I don't watch professional sports anymore, and I definitely don't go to NFL games anymore. I can live without it. I don't need it. The bread and circus that existed during the times of Rome is something that I particularly don't need. I don't need to be a part of that. And his past comments and his present comments towards Colin Kaepernick highlights exactly the kind of individual that I've always thought that he was. I knew when I was a kid there was a reason why I always hated the Dallas Cowboys and I always hated the New England Patriots. There's something about that team that just reeked of bigotry and inequality and white supremacy. And I see it full stop now. So Jerry Jones, he can kiss my ass. And that's all I have to say about that.